So welcome you all to the class again. Let me share my screen with you. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, look at here. Now, whatever the models we are going to study here, those are given in a very concise manner. In the sense, they are given in the manner where they are useful in that way only. Okay, don't expect that the wholly would be given over there according to your syllabus only. These are prepared over here, and these things would be discussed over here. Okay, see, I always say that looking at the matter looking at the matter is something where we see the matter that no, it is like it is like means we know everything, we can do it. Okay, lots of people are there, lots of students are there that they think that they can do well, okay, in their exams, but after exam they see themselves that they did not do well. Why? Only because of overconfidence. So I don't think that my students are overconfident and they would commit any mistake while writing their answers. Okay, see, studying models is something where you are improving yourself, you are preparing yourself to make the sentences correct, make the paragraph correct. Okay, in matter of grammar, that is only the motive that we are studying these models. Got it? Have you got it? There is nothing like, I don't think that you have not undergone through these all models. You have, or you might have gone through, but this is a concept that we are studying according to the board exams. Okay, not only this but all the grammar topics. Got it? According to the board exams we are going to study, and those things will be forever with you. Okay, so let us understand models. Models are generally the auxiliary verbs, or we can say the verbs. Okay, they use or they are used with any principal verb. Any principal verb in the sense main verb. They always are used by with main verb to express their meanings. So models, they never use alone. They are never used. For example, if I say I can, yes, it is expressing the whole meaning of the sentence I can, as it is showing the ability or possibility. Here it is not showing a possibility, but ability it is showing here. Okay, yes I can. If so, I write here yes I can. See, here the meaning is completed, but definitely while using can, I would use some another action word that would be involved with that can. For example, I can speak English fluently. So speak is a main verb that is used with can. Suppose I would not use speak with it. So what would be the sentence? I can English fluently. There is no meaning of that, isn't it? So the very important thing that I told you just now, it is very important characteristic of models that they are not used alone. They are always used with a principal verb that is expressed or understood. Understood? Have you got it? So in this way, we use modal auxiliary verb or models. Okay, not auxiliaries. For example, I can you, but what? The sentence is looking awkward as it is not expressing the sense, understood, or meaning, we can say. I can you, but what? So I can help you. Sentence is completed over here. Sentence is completed. So models have a principal verb with them always. Keep it in mind. Always they carry principal verb. That means main verb. That means main verb, like walk, talk, sit. Any action word you can use with them. Second characteristic of modal auxiliary verb is like models don't change according to their number or gender of the subject. Examples are given over here, but still I would give you examples. Suppose I have to use will or would, whatever, or shall. These are the modal verbs. Okay. Suppose I say, I shall meet you tomorrow. Okay. I is a singular subject. Okay. And it carries plural verb, as we all know. Second thing, she shall make a call to her parents. She shall make a call to her parents. Here, I is used for a singular one, but it is an exception in English grammar that it always carry the plural verb. But she is singular subject, and that too of third person. But still, shall is not changed in both the sentences. Means they do not change their forms, their way of use, okay, according to the number and even gender. Have you got it? Okay. For example,
Yes, sir.
you may come, he can go. You can say here, he may go, you can come. Okay. Both in both the sentences you can replace. If you would replace the modal verbs there, the meaning would not change. In the sense, means they would not change their forms. Okay. Should we go now? They must not go there. Okay. These things can be used over there. Understood? In this way, we can use models. Are you getting? The third characteristic of modal auxiliary
Good
verb
evening,
is,
sir.
or modals is, modal don't have the infinitive form. What is mean by infinitive form? Infinitive form is something when we use to plus.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Base verb or base form or basic form of verb. For example, to go. We do not say to can, to shall, to would. Okay. In this way, we do not say, isn't it? Or we do not use the models in this way. So they don't have any
Sir,
kind
your
of.
screen is not, sir, your screen is not coming. Yes.
Other
Screen is not coming.
other students, can you see the screen?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
It is visible, Manoj.
Yes, sir.
Manoj, it is
Sir,
visible.
you are visible, sir. Screen. Sir, you are visible, but screen is not visible, sir.
Huh? I am
You are
visible.
visible, sir. Screen is not visible.
1 second. 1 second.
No, sir, it's visible for me.
Now, Manoj Kumar.
Yes, sir. Now is 6.
Okay. See, you join late now. That is why it may be problem there. Okay. So models
Yes.
do not use or do not have any kind of infinitive form. Infinitive form, I just told you that base form in the sense first form of the main verb that we always use, like to walk. Okay. To see, like this. Okay. These are called the infinitive form of the verb. Okay. But they don't have such kind of structure there. They are always followed by the base form, means first form of the main verb, like I can play, we should attend your classes regularly, or our classes regularly. Okay. Fourth characteristic of model is only 4 of the models. See, it is very important. This might have not told by anyone to you, that like can, may, shall, and will. These 4 models are having only their past forms. For example, can is having could, may, might, shall, should, and will, would. Okay, these are the past forms of these models. Only 4 models are there. Keep it in mind. Okay. Could, it tells you about the past ability or possibility. Might, it is also the possibility and ability there in the past. Should, it is also the ability that would have been done there in the past. But would is something, it is called the future past. Future past of will means something would become past in the future. Then we use would. Understood? But in most of the cases, and mostly, would is also used as will. Suppose I have to say that I will manage with my friends. So this may be said in the form like I would manage, same thing, manage with my friends. There is no change and there is no difference in the sentence, and even there is no difference in its meaning. Both are actually depicting the same meaning over here. But for future, we should always use will. Okay, suppose something would become past in the future, that time we can use would. Fifth characteristic of this is need and dare can also be used in the do and did forms and then take the infinitive form to. That we are going to study these models there in the uh, slides below. Okay, means need and dare can carry with them to infinitive to verb. Okay, how do they work there? We will see there. Okay, need and dare can also be used as ordinary verb. Ordinary means general. Suppose I say I need your help. So here it is not model. It is used as ordinary verb. Okay, have you got it? In that sense, the sixth characteristic is given. Used, refer to as used to, is used only in the past tense. Whenever we use used to, that model is used only in the past tense. For example, he used to read very fast in his childhood. Have you got it? In his childhood. Okay, so he used to read, in the sense in the past he had that ability or he had that habit. Okay, he used to read newspaper. I used to speak fluently when I was in the school days. Okay, so many things are there that can be predicted, or those can be predicted or told or said into the by using said to. Got it? Okay, now the basic and the foremost thing is models and their usage. How do we use them? Okay, here the things are given, the verbs are given over here. You can see. Okay, model is given. Which model is there? what is the example of that model and why do we use. With examples means their uses are given there with examples. In the form of ability, how do you use can? In the form of suggestion, how would you use can? Okay, in the form of request also, request is generally made with can. In the form of that may be called as the polite request. If you want to make a polite request or a general or simple request, so you may use can. Okay, so can is a modal verb and it is used to show the ability to give the suggestions or take the suggestions, and even for the request or making request. Understood? In this way can be used over there. So he can find any street in London, ability. He can lift the box filled with the iron rods. This is ability. Okay, you can take a taxi, that is a suggestion. Can you take me to Victoria station? Can you tell me the road to the station? Okay, can you tell me the road to the station? So these are some usages of can. Have you got it? All the things are given over there very precisely. Okay, please try to understand this thing and be responsive. Only I'm not here to speak to you, you are also there on the next side to speak to me. Understood? I think I'm not teaching the students who can't speak. I hope so. Still,
Yes.
same thing is persisting there. Okay. If you don't want to talk, don't want to speak, don't speak. Second thing is be able to. Be able to is a model where be refers to the primary helping verbs. Like be in the sense be forms. So be forms are in present tense is am, are. These are the present form of be. Past form was and were. These are the past forms of be. Understood? Second thing, participle been. This is its participle form, means past participle form been. But most of the times, able to, this model, be able to, this model verb is used with present and past helping verbs. And they show you the ability while you use this model. They show you the ability. For example, he is able to find any street in London. He can find any street in London. Meanings are same, as both are depicting the same meaning, as in the sense they are showing the ability of a person. They are showing the ability of the person. For example, I am able to solve these sums. Now, am, what is am? I did not use be, but I use here be forms. What did I use here? Be form. What is the be form in present tense with I? Am. Understood? So be is used in the sense the forms of be is used. Understood? Second, can't, that is a negative one. Certainly that something is impossible. That story can't be true. That is impossibility. Means that if there is no ability or there is no possibility, so we can use can with not. Okay. Could. Could is used as the past form of can. I just told you before some time. Okay, and that also shows the ability, the request and suggestion, but all these in past. In what tense? Past tense. Understood?
Yes, sir, understood.
Okay, so I could play tennis when I was younger. See, was younger in the sense it is showing you the past. Again, could you take me to Victoria Station? This is a request. This is a request is made. But whenever you make the request with could, so that request is considered more polite than can. Okay, it is a more polite way to ask a question, to ask for the suggestion, to ask for the permission. Okay, these things can be done with could. Okay, understood? That can be done. You could take a taxi. You could take a taxi. That was a suggestion in the past. Here it is may. May, it works as can. It works as can. It may be quicker to travel by train, possibility. May I come in? It is a formal request or permission. Generally, we take permission with may, or we give the permission with may. Understood? Okay. Might,
Yes, sir, understood.
might is its past form. It might be quicker to travel by train. Possibility it was. Okay, in the now there is one another thing that I would like to tell you about might be. Whenever you use might, so you would use only first form of the main verb. Keep it in mind one thing. Whenever you use a single model, then you would use main verb first form. But as soon as you add be with it, so you'd have to use third form. Which form? Third form. Understood? She might be done that. Okay? Understood? And
Yes, sir.
sometimes we add have also. She might have done that. So whenever you use have with any model verb, so please use third form of the main verb, as it happens in be with by using be as well as by using have. Understood? She might have done this, or she might have talked to her, and lots of examples of that. Okay, understood? She might have skipped the script over there, okay, on this stage. So this is used as, okay, like you would use might have it is written there. Okay. When the modal verb use have with it, kindly use main verb third form in the sentence. Okay, there would be no confusion while I'm writing this. Okay, have you got it? Second
Yes,
thing
sir.
is must. Must is something obligation, means that should be done. That is certain, certainty, or certain things that are to be done over there. Okay, so obligations in the sense sometimes they are you means this must is used that you should obey someone, okay, or something, okay, or there is the action which is very important to be done. Okay, in that way we may use must. So you must be back at 10 o'clock, obligation. This is obligation, the restriction we can say, okay, for this. At home, generally the girls get this notification at home. If you are going out, so you must get back at home by 10 o'clock or at 10 o'clock. Okay. Look at the snow. It must be cold outside. It must be cold outside. Certainty that something is true. Okay. Again, if you are using have with it, so which form of the verb would be used there? The principal must have provided this facility to the students. Okay, the principal must have provided this facility. Provided, third form of the meaning. Don't be confused with it. Okay, have to. Somewhere there is obligation when you have to. Okay, suppose I have to go to the doctor. So someone is asking me to go with him or her for cinema. So I would not say that. I would just say like I have to go. I have to see the doctor today. That is obligation. Okay, need to. It means again obligation. You need to study a lot. Needn't, that is a negative form of the model. You needn't have a university degree. Lack of obligation. Mustn't, you mustn't drive without a license. Prohibition. It shows the prohibition. Prohibition means to stop someone to do something. Okay, that is a prohibition. Then don't have to means you don't have to call a taxi. Lack of obligation. That means there is no need. Okay, then you should drive more carefully. This is opinion or advice. Whenever we give someone an advice or opinion, that time we use should. What do we use? Should we use? Okay,
Okay.
ought to. Ought to is similar to should. While we use should, that is a formal way of using should. And if you use ought to, so that is not informal, but that is a modern way that we use in day-to-day transactions or statements. Okay, that we use. So it is better to use should. Okay, if you don't know the meaning of ought to, but I just told you that what is the meaning of it. It works just like should. It also uses to give your opinions or to seek advice from or to give advice to others. Have you got it? Okay,
Yes, sir.
let us understand one by one how do we use other helping sorry model verbs. So will is used to show permission, sorry promise, sorry not permission, promise, intention, willingness, determination with the first person I and we. Generally we use will with I and we, but in which form? Whenever we promise, whenever the intention is being given over there or intention is promoted there, willingness, determination. I will help you out definitely. Okay, that is determination. So I will give you a gift of your choice. Promise. We will. Don't expect it. Okay, because I can't. That is just an example. Okay. So I was kidding. We will help you. Willingness. I will change the system of our organization. Determination. Something someone wants to do. Okay, some changes he wants to bring. Oh, but in future. Okay, it is always used in the reference of future time. Have you got? Have you got it?
Yes, sir.
With the
Yes.
future reference, we use it to express request, invitation, insistence. Insistence means when we insist someone, means we want that person to do something. Okay, with our some intention is there behind it. Okay, assumption, characteristics or habit. Will you please help me? It is a request. She will be in the school during school hours. Assumption. Assumption means I am just expecting that she will be there in the school. Okay, during school hours. The lion will usually kill other animals. Characteristic or habit. It is a habit. Suppose Ram is our friend. Will take tea and he has habit to take tea always, and we are sitting at the corner of a road or at the square, we are sitting there in some chai tea stall. Okay, so there if he supposed to come to that stall, so definitely you can say Ram will take tea. That is a habit. Okay, that is not a future reference, that is a habit which is told by us, okay, about our friend Ram. Got it? Negative form of will, definitely it will carry not. And if you want to use it abbreviation, okay, so you may use won't, will not, and its abbreviation will be won't. Like, I will not spend my pocket money. She won't eat unhygienic food. They won't win the match. My friend will attend the party. Okay, these are the negative forms of will not or won't. Got it? There we can use would, past form of will. Would is used as past form of the modal will. To express the past form of will, for example, he informed me that he would dance at my marriage function. See, but before that, one thing you keep in mind, whenever you are using any past tense, and that too in the in sub type of past, that is simple past tense. So before using you would, you would have to use simple past tense first before it. Okay, then only would will work there in the next sentence, which will be adjoining it. Okay, the last sentence or the former sentence. Like, he informed me, informed past, and what will he do means in the future time, in its past, what would he do? So he would dance at my marriage function. Got it? The problem was how he would reach there. The problem was in the sense past form of the action is done first. Okay, the first action is said first. After that, what would be there in the future, that is told. Understood? So would is used as the past form of the modal verb. It is also used to express past habit. He would drink a cup of tea in the morning. My father would get up early in the morning. Okay, these are the past habits which can be expressed by using would. For request, would you please give me your bike? Okay, this is the request that in the future time the action will be happening and that would be done. Would you like to spend this evening with me? Okay, this is also the request that is made over here. To express wish, I wish she would be healthy. I wish, optative sentence. Which sentence? Optative sentence. If we wish and we express our wish to be done something, okay, good for someone, at that time we can use would. For example, I wish she would be healthy very soon. You would be an engineer. You would be an engineer. Got it? So the person would be in the in his studies, and what he would be there. It is my wish only. It is my wish only that he would become an engineer. To express an imaginary condition. Imaginary condition means it is not existing there. But I would have a big house if I earn rupees 10 crore every year. So this is a very big dream. Okay, that is made over here for earning rupees 10 crore per year. Okay, it's not possible, but it may be possible for someone. Okay, who takes a lot of efforts in his life. Okay, so I would have a big house in the future time. There would be a big house of mine. If suppose I'm now, or I would earn a lot of money. Got it? Negative form of would, definitely would not or wouldn't. What is the negative form of will? Will not or won't. Don't be confused in it. Okay. Another model is shall. Another model is shall. So shall is used for suggestion, request, advice with the first person I and we in the interrogative also. Like, shall we start the class? Shall I have a cup of coffee from your shop? Request it is. Shall we open a new shop? Suggestion. Okay. Sometimes we
Sir, can it also not be used as a statement?
uh
Can shall also not be used as a model for a statement?
as a model.
As a statement. For example, I shall eat today.
I shall it may be used like
Yeah,
as a
because here it
statement
does
also.
not say any statements.
Here it is given na beta. See, it
Oh,
is
sorry, I didn't see
number
the
is
bottom.
given one, second number is given over here.
No, I didn't. I only saw the first.
I would not make you to be misconfused over there. Okay, any unnecessary things would not be told over here. The things which are important and which are really necessary, that only are included here. Okay. See, many things there are, Sadaf, that I have to find, I have to bring for you, and not I, only I. There, every teacher who is teaching you, he's starving in the sense he's taking a lot of efforts for you, so that nothing should go wrong. Okay, don't worry about it. And it is a nice observation that you observed here that I have not written any sentence over here. So all these things in the statement form. Okay, these sentences are not in the form of statements, but these are very important. Okay, while making the sentences. Okay, all these things, suggestion, request, advice. Okay, these can be asked. Okay, in the form of request, in the form of suggestion, advice, we can give by using shall. Okay, and though that too with only first person, that is I and we. Okay, in the second and third person to indicate threat, warning, command, promise, assurance, and determination. But in which form? Second and third person only. Like, if you sit with bad boys, you shall be punished. Threat it is. Or we may say warning. Understood? This is a warning that if you sit there and something that would go wrong with you, so it is my job or it is my duty to prohibit you not to do that thing, and for that I can use shall. If you are sitting with them, so you shall become, or you also, or you shall become bad with them, or you shall be punished over there. Okay, that is a threat or warning given to a person. Then you shall get now means it is command, that can be said it in you should leave now. Okay, you shall go out now. This is a command order. She shall get a bicycle. It is a promise. She shall get a bicycle. मतलब उसको मिल सकती है. Okay, it is not certain over here. It is a promise, and promises are something that are to be broken. But some promises are there which are never broken. Okay, which are not broken, never. Okay, negative form of shall, that is shall not or shan't. Okay, its pronunciation is shan't. She shall not sing tomorrow. They shall not win the match. My friend shan't be dismissed. Okay, see, be is used. Which form of the main verb is used? Dismissed. Third form of the main verb is used. I told you earlier there. Did I tell? Here, if you are using be with it, so third form of the main verb will be used with the modal verb. I think you might have got it. Should, may, and might. These are used to express duty or obligation. Like, you should help my friends, it is due. Sorry, I should help my friends, it is duty. You should not be lazy, obligation, suggestion. You should respect your elders, duty. Okay. To give or take permission, may I come in? May I go out? May I use your pen? May I use your this or that? Okay, lots of things are there. Yes, you may come in. This is asking for, and this is giving. The permission is given, the permission is asked. Okay, for that may can be used. To wish or pray, may you get well soon. This is optative sentence. May God bless you with a child. Okay, these are the sentences only. Okay, so whenever you express the wish or pray in this form, you can use may. To show a purpose, my friend is joining a new company so that I may achieve his target. Sorry, he may achieve his target. He is working hard so that he may win. Okay, negative form of may, that is may not or mayn't. This is the short form, or we can say abbreviation of may not. It may not rain today. She mayn't attend the meeting. She mayn't attend the meeting. Understood? This is the short form of may not. Another model is might, past form of may. Past form of may. It is used to express less possibility. Suppose if I say it may rain today, and in another sentence I say it might rain today. So this it may rain today is a strong possibility, where using might is a weak possibility or less possibility, we can say. Understood? He might help us, or she might be a winner in the competition. She might. He may be at home. Some of the certainty is more than might. Suppose I say he might be at home. Okay, in this way we can use. So may is something where it shows the present time, and might is something where it is showing the past form of may, and that too with less possibility, not the strong possibility. For permission, might I being a reveal the truth, or then might I start speaking. This is a permission, and that is the weak form of may. Express a guess, that might be Rohit. कौन हो सकता है? Okay, who is be there? Okay, who can be there? So it might be right, Rohit, or that might be Rohit. And any for anyone you can use it. Okay, for guessing also we can use might. Okay, with be. Negative form of might, that is might not or mightn't. Might not or mightn't. It might not rain. She mightn't talk to me this evening. Got it? This is all about the negative form. Don't take it very means seriously. It is very simple, easy, okay, way to understand. Must. Must is used to express necessity or obligation. You must take part in the competition. We must love our motherland. Why do we use must? To express necessity or obligation. This slide I'm going to share with you, okay, in the group, WhatsApp group. Or no, not on WhatsApp group. I would be sharing it on WhatsApp, okay, on its platform, on that platform. So you may find it there, okay, in the resources. Second thing, must is used to indicate assumption or conclusion. She must be here in the evening. Assumption it is. Mr. A.K. Gupta must be a good teacher. Okay. In case of prohibition, you must not bunk school. You must not. This is obligation, but in the form of negation. Okay. You must not bunk school. But it is a suggestion that is given in this form. Okay. By using must and must not. Negative form of must not, mustn't, or must not. See, these models are very important whenever we use have to, has to, and had to express obligation or conclusion while talking about rules and laws. Okay, suppose I say I have to pay I have to pay the fees. This is obligation. This is certain to be paid by me. I have to pay. Means मुझे करना है. मुझे करना है ये. I have to go to the market. मुझे market जाना है. I did not go, but still I say I have to go. I have to reach school early. I did not reach school, but it is my obligation. It is a compulsion for me that yes, that is a compulsory action that I have to reach the school early. She has to work late in the office. इसको करना पड़ता है. They had to follow the instructions. उनको करना पड़ा in the past form. Okay, whenever you are using had to means you are telling about the action which was obliged or compulsory in the past time. Have you got? Negative form, don't have to.
Yes, sir.
Don't have to, doesn't have to. Doesn't have to, whenever you are using that have to, sorry, has to with the third person. So you have to use does and with negative sense. Ought to express moral obligations. Ought to, it is similar to should. I told you. Semi-modals. Why these models are called semi-modals? Because sometimes they are used as principal, sorry, principal verbs or main verbs. Okay. So need and dare are considered semi-modals because they can be used either as modal auxiliaries or as main verbs or principal verbs. For example, need and need to as modal auxiliary verb negative in negative terms, it indicates absence of obligation. It expresses the speaker's authority or advice and is used for the present and the future. For example, you needn't type this later. Means you need not to type the later. Suppose I use, there is another way of writing this. Suppose I say you needn't. So immediately after the abbreviation using need plus not, its abbreviation, I use direct main verb first form. But suppose you use you need not. So you will have to use infinitive form of the main verb. You need not to type this later. Have you got the difference? Huh? Students, have you got the
Yes.
difference here?
Yes, sir.
Huh? Okay. Keep this in mind. The interrogative is formed by inversions like need I speak to him? Inversion it is. Like inversion in the sense disorder of the words. Suppose I have to write this sentence in this sense. I need to speak. I need speak to him. Sorry. Okay. In this way, I can write this sentence. It is called inversion whenever I am using or writing with this orders. Understood? There is also the same verb, okay, that you can use with used as the modal as well as the semi-modal, as it is also used as main verb. Have you got it? In this way, we have completed this model section. The things which are being taught here, those will be shared with you in the WhatsApp. You may find it after 5 minutes. Okay, as soon as the class is over. Understood?
Yes, sir.
That's all for today. We will meet tomorrow. Okay, with SST. For the till that time, have a nice time. Good night.
Thank you, sir.